We all love chopping sampled loops, but some of them work better than others for this purpose. If there isn't enough variety of instruments, melodic parts, and chord changes in the composition, most of your chops will sound the same, which doesn't really give you enough possibilities to create new and interesting patterns with the sample. So in this video I'm gonna break down a musical loop that I composed from scratch, explain why it works well for chopping, and show you a beat that I made out of it. So this will be helpful if you're looking to make your own samples, but also you will know what to look for when digging for samples. So let's hear the whole sample first. So the piano plays a different chord for each bar. And as you can hear, it also has some additional notes between the chords that can really add variety when you chop the sample. Then you got the bass line, which is not just a monotonous bass, but it also has some rhythmic aspects to it, and it also plays some other notes from the key of the composition and not just the root note of the chord. By the way, the sample is in E minor. And then we have this guitar part that it's doing its own thing, it's not following anything. Same thing with this voice choir type of thing. And there's also this glockenspiel. Also the flute, which is the main melody. So with all of these patterns going on at the same time, it makes for a good variety when you chop up the sample, and it gives you the possibilities to create some happy accidents when you play the slices in a different order. And also for a bit of a vintage sound, I added unfiltered audio's lo-fi AF on the master to add some compression, some vinyl noise, and some sample rate reduction. So it kind of sounds like you sampled it from an old worn out vinyl and you recorded it into a vintage sampler with a lower sample rate. And so this enables much more interesting results than just using the sample straight as it is. So that's why I exported it. And then I made a beat with it in another project. Let's see how it went. This came out really cool because I kept the bass line from the original sample. You know, usually I filter the bass, or if I'm sampling my own stuff, I export it without the bass to adds the bass line that works well for the beat that I'm making, but in this case I left the bass from the original sample and it kind of sounds cool. I like it a lot without adding my own bass. I mean, it's still my own bass, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Also, I pitched the sample one semitone up, so now we are in F minor. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like to show your support and check out this one here as well. See you there.